Hey guys, what's up? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of RWBY Volume 8, which is on chapter or episode 10. Well, I'm really shocked to see how this freaking episode or chapter went about, and things are about to look very deadly now, especially with that ending, So if anything else, let's just get this started. We have two of Ironwood's subordinates show up and tell him about the bad news where Cinder escaped with Watts and Crow and Robin escaped custody. Ironwood gets upset about this and tells them not to enter his office until they found them, And we see to it that Ironwood was trying to contact Ace Ops, but a big blast of light of the whale Grim gets hit by it, and then we see to it that the Ace Ops was about to have the bomb ready, but fortunately they didn't have to use it or commit a nasty, ruin taking their life in a certain way, And we see to it, as the episode continues on, we see that everything's turned to dust and it's clouded everything. And as for Neapolitan, she's the one that actually stole the lamp, etc., and is walking around in a nice, good, free way. As for Cinder, she ends up talking to Watts, and they end up getting into an argument where Watts ends up telling that he doesn't have control over Penny. He rebooted her system and that she's going to self-terminate the moment she opens the vault whatsoever, But Cinder and Watts end up getting into an argument, and Cinder was about to drop Watts from the sky and tells him that you're going to work with me so I can get the power I want and what I deserve. And Watts ends up laughing, mocking Cinder of all the failures and, all the actions you did was all your screw-ups, Let's go back in history, okay? You messed up the moment you attacked Raven Broadwin, right? You could have gotten the lamp, but you never bothered to freaking listen. And number two, you tried to go after the Winter Maiden, but you took on Winter Schnee and Ironwood's robot, and you failed miserably. You think you deserve these things because you suffered? No, you had to be worthy. You can't think that you're deserving just because you went through all this hell or something. You have to be smart. You gotta have a mind and brain and not be freaking reckless like a mindless migrant or animal, Watts was throwing factual insults to Cinder, and it looked like Cinder she was about to kill Watts, but she calmed herself down, throws Watts back on the roof, and then ends up sitting at the corner of a rooftop having tears coming down her eyes because she knows that she messed up very badly and that she didn't. I'm glad enough she didn't kill Watts out of pure rage after he threw a lot of factual insults to her, And we see to it that Yang gets a contact from Blake, and they get some mounting route. They get a route to where to go, etc. And, we see to it that Yang doesn't like the idea about, bringing Emerald along with them, Especially John and Ren doesn't seem to like the idea either. Emerald's like, hey, look, I could go separate ways if you want me to, okay? I got no problem with that. But we have to it that John's like, we are not going to let you go. And Yang says, after what she did to me, man, I have this, a freaking prosthetic arm, and I don't have my real arm because of her, And, they all, argued about this, but Oscar ends up explaining that Ozpin really wants to help, and he's the reason why we managed to destroy this whale Grim. This kinetic energy staff that's always been a big symbol or a big part of Ozpin's life, many lifetimes, has been going through a lot of things. And we get to know that this thing stored up a lot of energy, and that's the reason why they were able to disintegrate the whale Grim whatsoever, And I thought to my mind, oh, wow, that's really slick here and there. So I guess, I don't know how it absorbs kinetic energy and all that, but I guess it might have to be because of, all the damage it did throughout lifetimes, hitting people with it and it absorbed into it. I don't know. But whatever the case may be, Oscar tries to calm everyone down and that Ozpin wants to help out. I mean, sure, there's a lot of screw-ups here and there, but we gotta work together now, And Ozpin thanks Oscar for, talking out with him after, saying those things. As for Ironwood, he ends up seeing the Ace Ops team and was happy to see that they're okay. And, of course, Winter Schnee says, hey, that wasn't us that blew up the whale Grim, though. And we have to it that Ironwood, therefore, tells everyone that Robin and Crow escaped custody, because of what just happened recently. And we see to it that, that Ironwood tells Winter Schnee, like, bring Xiaolong, Ren, and John. So he could possibly do a little nasty dealing, which apparently is really ridiculous because the way he says rummaging about the life of her friends in order to get her to do whatever he wants, and he's not going to make that mistake again. I'm like, really, dude? You're going to use the friends as hostage? But unfortunately, he doesn't have them because Winter Schnee allows them to go, and Harriet therefore tells the truth to Ironwood about Winter Schnee allowing them to go rescue their friend in the Whale Grim whatsoever. This upsets Ironwood a lot, and as he laughs, he goes like, they were our last chance. Now I have nothing, and he slams both of his fists onto a table in a room, and then like it got destroyed. But he's been given a message about SDC ships, cargo ships trying to rescue Mantle people, But Ironwood ends up making another idea. Then we get to see a scene where Team RWBY reunites, and then Jean, Ren, Oscar, and Emerald end up joining them. RWBY was shocked to see Emerald there, but Oscar's like, wait, it's fine, let's just talk. But before this reunion could be a little happy, knowing that they're okay here and there, they get a nasty call about what's happening. Then there's a CCT broadcast or emergency broadcast of what's going on here and there, We get to see that SDC cargo ships that Weiss or Whitley sent to Mantle to go help people are being damaged or destroyed. And we even see a freaking ships what Ironwood's ships are doing. Therefore, he ends up making a message out there saying that he's always been doing everything he can to protect Atlas, But our resources and everything else is now limited, and we're starting to lose a lot of ground right now, etc. We have to that Ironwood therefore says, I hope you're listening, Penny, and I hope you're listening very well. Everybody who's listening to this, especially if it's the whole world listening to this, or all of Atlas or Mantle listening to this, he ends up telling, telling Penny or anyone else who's listening, especially Penny's friends, I'm going to tell you guys this right now. I know how much Mantle means to you, but right now, this is the time of moment you get to make a choice. One of us is going to make it, and I have one bomb. I'll give you 1 hour. Either you open the vault and help me save all of what's left of Atlas, or 2, see Mantle and every innocent life out there killed. I'm like, you really got off the deep end. I had my jaw dropped when Ironwood threatened to destroy all of Mantle, and that it's even more horrendous or horrifying that he was willing to use Ruby's friends and Penny's friends as a way to say, get over here or they die. And he's doing something way worse than off the ground and says you help me open Atlas and let Mantle fend for themselves, or I'm going to use a bomb and destroy everything that's left. Even right now, that even Cinder, Watts, and everyone else who's listening on Atlas right now, listen to this. And we see to it that Ironwood gives him 1 hour to respond, or all of Mantle will be destroyed. And the episode chapter of Volume 8 on number 10 ends off there. Honestly, dude, this was the last straw. A lot of people made a lot of crazy quotes or memes about what happened to Ironwood, especially in this episode. It's he's more a machine than a man. Kind of funny knowing that quote came from Star Wars. And there's another quote says that the machine lives, the human dies. Or the human dies, the machine lives. And I heard that quote that came from a certain series or something, And now seeing this and seeing what he's willing to do, like I said, my jaw dropped. I did not expect him to go this far, but we all knew that he was really extreme. He killed Councilman Sleet, and now, I don't know. He was about to use Crow and Robin, and now John, Ren, and Yang as hostages to try to get Penny to cooperate. And now he is now using Mantle and using a bomb threatening thing to like do that. And whatever CCT he's doing right now, unless the whole world is actually listening, what the pickles, man? Like, what the pickles? As for Neo, she ends up messaging Cinder about the lamp, and then, you know, your master's dead, but she won't be for long. Now, I know the name and all that, and I know you want this, and it's the lamp that Neo holds, you know, and threatens Cinder saying, you want it? You owe me something, you know, etc. I'm thinking in my mind, oh my gosh, man, this is like gone off the deep end. One thing for sure, I will be honest with you, I really thought Ironwood could turn around eventually, despite all the heinous, effed up stuff he did. But no, now he's gone. Like, literally gone, as they say. He's more machine than man. The human dies, the machine lives. He's dead now. I'm gonna say this right now, and I'm gonna flip. If he does not die at the end of this volume, I'm really gonna lose it. Don't get me wrong, man. I know a lot of people love Ironwood because he's like, what, the guy who actually carried through volume 7. Now I think possibly he's carrying through volume 8 as a major antagonist to RWBY's group and all that. But call me crazy Milanakis, man. I don't know what else to say at this point, man. I'm really gone off the deep end. You see, I know what I'm doing is very bad and cringe, but what do you want me to say? Do you want me to lie about it? No way! And I can't keep it all bottled up. It's really hard to even do so. I don't know what the result's gonna be, but I'm pretty sure Cinder, Watts, Neo, along with RWBY's group, and anyone else who's possibly listening to that message, I'm gonna tell you right now, like, it's gonna gone off the deep end already. I don't know if that message went out to is only meant for Atlas and Mantle, but if the whole world actually watched that, guarantee of all life given to me, Ironwood literally gone off the deep end, and as RWBY said it in the broadcasting speech, like, he can no longer be trusted. But let's not forget Pietro and Maria. Where are they? The former Grim Reaper and, you know, Penny's father? Where the heck are they? Yeah, a lot of things have been just Ironwood in this chapter or episode. He literally took the spotlight, and like I said, he's gone off the deep end. Like, the literal dang deep end. As for Salem, she's temporarily stopped. So, I don't know how long it's going to take for her to, like, piece herself back together, but she will come back, and it's not going to look so good. As for Hazel, I guess he's really dead and gone. Oh, well. I don't know how RWBY's group is going to do this, but I'm pretty sure they're going to have some indirect help. As for Watts talking to Cinder, he finally got Cinder to, like, wake the hell up and start being smart. Don't act on a freaking instinct of as an animal, etc. And as for Neo, she has a lamp and threatens Cinder whatsoever. I'm like, oh my gosh, dude. I'm, like, really gone off the deep end right now. A lot of things are happening. Ironwood's gone into psychomaniac mode, and people say he's being a general as a soldier to the end. Yeah, right. He's threatening to kill millions, thousands, if not hundreds of innocent lives of Mantle. They have nothing. I don't know what to do, man. I'm just gonna stop it right here, man. I need to go cool off. My brain's on fire and my mind's on the low ground instead of the high ground. So until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alphazito. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. All right? Peace out. Bye bye. Toot toot.